As the pandemic goes on, many people are changing the way that they shop. Some experts suggesting grocery stores should be pickup only to protect some of the grocery store workers.
Joining us now is John Logan. He's a professor and director of labor and employment studies at San Francisco State University. Professor, thanks for being with us. Let's start with this notion of whether or not this is even feasible, because for grocery stores to do pickup only or delivery only, for example, they'd have to dramatically change the way they operate.
Right. It would not be feasible for all stores nationwide. That's quite clear. I think there's two things that you need to do. You need to offer better protection for workers. At the moment, we have thousands of grocery workers falling ill and dozens dying, and we don't even really know the true extent of it. We don't know all of the numbers. And second, of course, you need to make sure that people can get access to the food that they need. But if you don't protect the workers, you're going to have problem getting people continued access to the food that they need. So in order better to protect the workers, there's essentially two things that we can do. We can limit their contact with the public, and second, we can change the nature of their interaction with the public. So limiting their contact with the public means limiting the number of people in the stores at any one time. Now, many people say, well, aren't we doing that already? Well, a lot of stores have guidelines about the numbers, but what we're hearing across the country is that many grocery workers say that the guidelines are not actually being enforced. And so the number of people going into stores remains very high, and too high in order to protect the safety of the workers and, in fact, the shoppers themselves. The second is that some stores could, in fact, change to pickup and delivery or do more pickup than they currently are. Kroger and Whole Foods have already experimented with this in a small scale. And as you said, they're not set up to do it in a large scale at the moment. They would need to hire a lot more workers in order to do it with the same volume that they're currently selling. But in actual fact, Walmart and Amazon and Kroger and all of the big retailers.
Let me interrupt you for a second, because you touched on this whole issue of access to food. And I think when people hear the idea of limiting sort of that access to these grocery stores, they might panic a little bit, right? If they can't feed their families. So how do you send a good message to the public out there if in fact this does happen?
Absolutely. I think that is obviously an absolute priority. But as I said, we need to do a better job to protect the workers, because if workers continue to get sick and to die at current levels or even higher levels than is currently happening, that too will threaten people's ability to get
That's a good point. All right.
So
Professor John Logan, we appreciate you joining us today. Sorry that we have to wrap you as we need some of the time, but we appreciate you giving us your insight this afternoon, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.